Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Ultimate Vault Hunter Mode Legendary Weapon Guide here on Borderlands the pre-sequel. Today I've got another Legendary Weapon Guide for you guys, and we're going to be reviewing one of my favourite pistols in the game since it came out. This is an absolute weapon and a half, and was by far one of my favourite weapons until the release of the Claptastic Voyage DLC, which it was replaced very slightly by slightly better pistols. But yeah, up until then, vanilla legendaries, pistol wise, these are the best you can get, and it's quite surprising actually, because these weren't very highly used in Borderlands 2, but in the pre-sequel they really are an absolute delight to use. So without further ado, today we are going to be reviewing the legendary Maggie pistols. So, as always with these legendary weapon guides, we'll start off by showing you exactly how to get your hands on the Maggie. And to do that, you have to come to Concordia and head to the grinder and use the usual grinding recipe to get legendary pistols, which is of course 2 legendary weapons, which I'm using, the Major Toms, and then a purple pistol. If you moonstone grind that for 210 moonstones, you will get a guaranteed legendary pistol every single time. So once again, that's 2 legendary weapons, any legendary at all, and a purple pistol will get you a legendary pistol out of the grinder. And look what's just popped out. I've got myself a Maggie. So this is the Maggie pistols. As you can see, I'm using niches, one for each of your skills, so I actually get 2. On all other characters you will only get 1. But yeah, that is exactly how to get the Maggie pistol. Now I got the Bowie Maggie, but obviously they come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the Maggie. So here we go then, let's get a little bit of an overview on this guy. The Maggie is a legendary pistol manufactured by Jacobs. The Maggie is obtained from any random loot source, i.e. grinder or vendor drops, or even if you're very lucky, a world drop. Obviously this is a returner from Borderlands 2, in which you can get it from the Zafford clan in the dust, obviously. So the red text says Monty's wife don't take no guff, and it shoots a 6 projectile spread at the price of 1 bullet. Usage and description on the wiki says, due to the pellet spread, it is best used in close to medium range. Connecting with a full spread will do far more damage than a similar at level Jacobs pistol. Maggie is extremely powerful and is capable of high damage output in close quarters. It is a viable shotgun substitute with a much tighter spread. If the Maggie spawns with the twofer accessory, there are 10 projectiles at the usual twofer bullet cost of 2 per shot, even though it is not firing twice as many projectiles. The Maggie is effectively identical to the Masher type revolvers from Borderlands, although the Maggie fires 1 less pellet than the Masher. And yeah, there you go. That is the notes that is on the wiki. Also, there's a bit of trivia right here. So the name and red text are, unlike most legendary weapons, not a pop culture reference, and instead draw from the in-game lore. Monty refers to Montgomery Jacobs, the founder of the Jacobs Corporation. It can be inferred that Maggie was his wife, and the gun may have been made for her. In the Brady Games Borderlands guides, they title it as the last of the famous Masher line, and in Borderlands the pre-sequel, the gun combined with Nisha's fan the hammer skill tree makes a potent damage per second for raid bosses, and if you use the 1 for each of your skill and activating showdown, it can absolutely destroy raid boss equal to her level. So there you go. Anyway, we'll compare it to another legendary weapon right here, which I'm using the Dastardly Luck Cannon, which is obviously what I was saying earlier about the Maggie being replaced once the DLC came out, the Claptastic Voyage DLC, because the Luck Cannon is the new Maggie basically. But as you can see with the stats here, the fire rate and reload speed are exactly the same. The the Look cannon on this one only has a magazine size of 1, but that's because I'm using the Dastardly variant. They do have higher magazine sizes in different variants. The Look cannon's a lot more accurate, but the Maggie is more powerful, and that's because of its 6 extra projectiles. But as you can see, they're pretty evenly matched. It's just a lot of people preferred the Look cannon over the Maggie, but either pistol is absolutely awesome to use anyway. So I do recommend, if you want a good pistol, these two are the ones that you want. The Maggie also comes in a variety of different prefixes, including the Dastardly Maggie, which is higher damage, the Bowie Maggie, which is extra melee, it has a blade on it basically, the straight shooting Maggie is better accuracy, the Toother Maggie, which was on about earlier, has twice the amount of projectiles, Gunstock Maggie is better stability, and the Loaded Maggie has an increased mag size, and the Trick Shock Maggie has ricocheting bullets, believe it or not. So there you go, guys, that is all that you need to know about the Maggie, all of the information. Let's go give it a test out and see exactly what we think of it. So here we go then. I've come to the Hyperion hub of heroism to test these out, and like I said earlier, I will be using Nisha and her Showdown, Tombstone skill, Fan the Hammer, the lot. So this is a heavy as hell build, but we're going to be going after Meg first, just for the hell of it, just to show you how fast and quick you can really get these things to pull. So obviously it's a Jacobs pistol. The faster you click, the faster you fire, the faster it actually goes. So you'll see in a minute with 2 Maggies and all of my perks and a very fast smacking of the old mouse button, you can see how quick these things actually go, and Meg gets absolutely destroyed right here. But yeah, like I said, you can use these for many different characters. Every character in the game will benefit from using the Maggie. It's just on Nisha, it's absolutely game breaking power. But yeah, they're very fast firing weapons, very accurate, very quick to actually kill the enemies, and all in all it's just a really good pistol. Like I said, once the Look cannon came out, everyone started using them really, but I can still go around with these Maggies and just wreck anything that comes into play. So if you haven't got the Look cannon and you really want one but you haven't got a decent pistol, try the Maggie. Why not? It's just as good, if not better. Like I said as well, if you can get them ×6 or even ×10 projectiles on the go at close quarters, you will do some serious damage to enemies. Anyway guys, that is another Ultimate Vault Hunter Mode Legendary Weapon Guide. That is how to get the Maggie pistol and everything about it, and everything I think about it, in another Ultimate Vault Hunter Mode Legendary Weapon Guide. Thank you guys for watching, really hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.